obviously a big opportunity out west. What do you tell the younger players about going to the Pacific Northwest or the West Coast, and what a high major game can do for you guys this early?
Honestly, it's my first time too, so I think we just have to come in with the intention that it's going to be a hard one on the road, and just know that we have to come and every game matters, every possession matters. And I think we did a really good job in the Illinois State game, valuing our possessions from the first game to the second one. I think that's just going to be very big on the road, and we just got to take advantage of it.
I think they're going to probably make you guys guard for a lot of the shot clock. How can that help you guys as you get with that defense?
I think that's massive for us. The past couple of games we've been really bad in fire situations, like when the clock is under 10 seconds. So I think this game is going to be very valuable in that aspect of we got to lock in the last 10 seconds of the shot clock, and we got to finish plays. We got to get defensive rebounds, which I think we did really good in the Illinois State game. They only had 4 defensive rebounds, so I think once we finish those plays and get the rebounds, we'll be off.
For Destiny to go through those first 2 games, very limited turnovers, just what have you maybe seen about her that's she's been able to have the success that she's had and have a seamless transition as a freshman?
She's been very eager to learn, and very eager to always do the right thing, and I think it's transferring over, and her confidence is building each and every game, and I think we're going to see some really big things from her. She's going to be very big down the stretch.
Did you think she was prepared for everything that Shauna asked out of her point guards and her lead guard?
Yes. Destiny prepares at a high level. Like I said, she's very eager, very curious, and wants to learn how to do things the right way. And she's always asking questions. She'll always come up to you whether she's unsure of something. She's going to ask a question. I think that makes her a great point guard and makes her good for our team, is because she doesn't think she's right all the time, and she's always looking for places to grow and to help us be better.
How do you find offensive comfort, or kind of pick when you want to ramp up aggression when you have a lot of scoring options on this team? And what are you looking for, I guess?
I think for me, it's just kind of doing what I'm asked to do. I feel like I could be more aggressive offensively, but I think from the team we have, it's not really needed. It's kind of just, take what you can get, take what's given to you, and don't force anything. I think that's kind of where you start making the mistakes, forcing stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I think I'm the type of player, the game just comes, and I try to, what's the best situation I can put my teammates in to get them the best bucket they can get for themselves.
What do you hope to learn about this team in the next 10 days with Oregon State and then Florida State, 2 big road games?
Our grit. I want to know how gritty we are, and I kind of want to be put through a little bit of adversity, just see what can we do and how can we come together and kind of get through some of that adversity when we're going through it, and just our heart. I just want to know where our heart is and our energy-wise, defensively, and all that kind of stuff. I feel like we have to tighten up a little bit more defensively as a team. So I just kind of want to see that going into Oregon State and just on the road anywhere.
Shauna has said she's had to, deal with practices differently. You open with film now every day. That was different than last year. Have you noticed preparation and practice is different compared to last year?
Yes and no. I feel like we kind of do the same things. It's just more teaching compared to last year. So I think now it's just more so we're doing this because we have to do this. Kind of teaching why certain things have to be done the way they have to be done. And I think in games you can see the film and you actually see okay, now I really need to tighten up on this. And I think it's all just very much learning, more so than you guys know what to do, let's get back out there. That's really the only difference. It's just a lot more teaching than kind of, with the veteran group, it's kind of you guys know what to do, pull everyone else along with you, compared to now we're so young and kind of have to understand why certain things have to be done.
Sean was kind of referencing just maybe feeling like some of the things we're talking about in film between the first game and second game kind of translated, but what have you guys been kind of more working on going forward and been maybe emphasizing that she wants to see in the film room?
Really communicating. I think one thing we have to do is get better at effective communication as a team. There's just a lot of times where we don't know what one person is doing just because we're not communicating with each other. And we have to realize that's important. I remember being a freshman, sophomore, it's kind of oh, why do I need to talk? And but last year I began to understand how important it is to talk, and I think that's kind of what we have to teach now. And, I mean, it's hard because we're young. Some of us are young, but at the end of the day, us, me, Gretch, Bear, we have to do a better job of instilling that communication is something that's vital to winning, and that's kind of all we're working on right now.